Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, I want to say welcome. My name is Marian Kati Bangura and my YouTube name is Marimas Bangura. I film on faith, marriage, childcare. Faith, marriage, childcare. And I've been doing series on marriage. I did something on singles. And today I want to continue with that line. First of all, let me just thank all my subscribers. You guys are wonderful. And please don't forget to share, like this video, and also subscribe. We want more and more of you, so that the words can go out here. The words I'm saying here is for you guys to motivate you to impact something into you one way or the other. I believe I've been doing such. And today I want to talk on a very important topic that I title Fake Love versus True Love. True love versus fake love. One might be asking, do we have anything like fake love? Because some people can tell you, no, there is nothing like fake love. When someone is in love, there is nothing. You cannot hide love. But here, there are some things, there are some indications, there are some pointers. What I am saying, that when you see them, when you are in a love affair, you'll be able to distinguish whether this one is a fake love or this is a true love. And let me give a disclaimer here. I'm not saying that all these points, they are just the absolute ones. I'm not saying these points are the ones that if you have there all, nothing is more than them. There can be more into it, right? But I just highlighted these few points for us to look into them. As I told you earlier, I've been doing series on singles and marriage. I will continue to do. As I have more topics and inspiration, I'll continue to do it. When I announced my topic first to my child, and he asked me, the little boy said, "Mommy, why are you getting these topics from?" I said, "I'm getting it from God." That's why I chose to do this thing, because I know sometimes I sit down and just think about things that are affecting us out there. So I said, let me just come here and say something. When we look at true love, people will be asking, do we have true love now? Does it exist? Is there anything like true love? Ladies and gentlemen, my friends out there, I am here to give you an assurance that indeed we have true love and we have fake love. Some pointers to true love. First of all, I want to look at a point wherein you are in a love relationship, and this individual, he always thinks about you rather than himself. In a sense, when he sees something good, oh, I want this for my wife, I want this for my husband, I want this for my wife. When they always put the partners in front. When anything you're seeking out is to make your partner happy, is to see the joy in that individual, is to see that both of you are getting along well, is to see that you're thriving on with the relationship. This is just a pointer that this is a true love. For instance, some people, when you're in a relationship, they're always thinking about themselves. They don't want to know how the other person feels. They don't want to know if they hurt you or not. They don't want to know if you are good or you are not good. You know something is wrong somewhere. Because as the Bible says, when you're in a love relationship, I believe we're walking in a love relationship to enter into marriage. It says the two people will become one flesh. And imagine if you are seeing that person as your half, as people say, my better half, as a half part of you. You don't want to hurt your own part. You don't want to hurt the half part of you. And so, as I am telling you, young ladies out there, single ladies, it is good for us to get married, as it is stated in the Word of God. But before you get married, there are some things you need to look out for. And another thing is for us, when you accept yourself for who you are. I'm talking first of all about true love. When you accept yourself for who you are, there are some of us, when you enter into a relationship, no matter how the person looks, no matter the kind of habit or attitude, you accept yourself first of all. When you have the thin love, you say, oh, this is my partner. I know he or she is weak in this area. This is my partner. I know he or she is not up to this task. This is my partner. I know he kind of have this kind of habit. but you accept yourself for who you are. Or for some people, they will say, oh, my husband, the partner that I have, he does not have that much now, but at least I can see prospect in him. We are talking here about true love versus fake love. I'm just dealing first of all with what we call true love, and later we'll look at fake love. As I told you earlier, I'm not saying these are all the points. You can add more to it or you can read it, but these are some points that I think that has been affecting us. If you're in a relationship wherein you do not accept yourself for who you are, it's a problem. You don't want to accept that individual. Maybe that, no, as you're coming together, you came from a different background. And so there are some things you not have in common. But you need to accept yourselves for who you are. I'm talking about true love versus fake love. And first of all, dealing with true love. And also, true love does not focus on material things. This has been disturbing us. This has been a big problem in relationships. Many a times when people enter into a relationship, they look for material things. Let me look at what, oh, this lady, she has this, she's got that, she has achieved this, their parents has money. You know, we look at these material things and there's no love there. So the tendency for, if you run into a relationship for such things, we are seeing it as being a fake love. I'm telling you about true love. True love does not look at material things. Whether this individual has this thing or he or she does not have it. If you like yourself, you will enter into that relationship and make it better in the future. Don't look out there for material things because you will not be able to find someone that loves you. What about if the things are not there tomorrow? What about if you lost your job? What about if you cannot, before that you were putting on some kind of a nice dress, and let me say something just came up. As we are going through this life, challenges are bound to come. And so, if trials do come, and the material things are no more there, what do we expect from this relationship? That's why we should not look for material things. True love does not look for material things. Another thing, you always, when you are deeply in love or truly in love, you always look into the future. I'm telling you, if you are in a relationship that the person does not talk about the future, the individual does not ask you, how do we see ourselves in the next 4 or 5 years? What are we planning? What do we want to achieve? What do we want to get out of this relationship? How do we plan to do this and that? Every true relationship, every true love looks into the future. You start planning. How do you want to see your kids coming up? How do you want to raise your kids? What and what do you need? What are the plans you need? What are the things you need to achieve? Which area you need to mend with your life? There are some things that you'll be going through. There are some things that you'll be facing that you know that these things will not be good for us to enter into marriage with them because it will not serve as example to our kids. So true love looks into the future. You don't just look at the circumstances, the things around you. You don't just look for us to go and party and come home. Let's go and party. Let's go there. Let's go there. Every time. But you look into the future. My single sisters out there, I'm telling you some of these things, when you take them into consideration, it's going to help you. Another thing, true love, your goals, your vision, and your mission will be the same with that individual where there is true love. For instance, if your husband or this person you are dating is a pastor or is practicing to become a pastor, and you are one such individual, you don't like going to church, you don't want to be a pastor, you don't want to be found around people, I'm telling you, you need to check out. Your vision, the mission, has to be the same. You have to walk in line. Let's say, for instance, if you are in this love relationship, oh, I like this person, but you don't have passion for what this individual like. There are sometimes, because of your husband, ladies in general, you do not like football, watching football, but because of your partner, because of this person, oh, you want to sit by him and be watching matches. You want to sit by him and see how the ball goes, even though you don't understand. You want to key into his vision. You want to key into his mission. You want to key into his or her vision or mission. So that's what I'm saying, for you to know that this person is deeply in love with me. Whenever you explain your mission, your vision to him or her, they will be able to buy it. Because they say, oh yes, let me see how I can help you into your vision. Let me see how I can help you with your mission that you have. But it's not somebody that will always shy away from what you're planning to be, from what you want to do, from what you want to achieve. For instance, there are some ladies, they have bright future. They will tell you, oh, man, I want to be this kind of person in the future. I want to do this. So they just need that partner to complement their efforts that they are doing in order to achieve that. So true love looks for what? It looks for the vision and mission that each partner has. It has to be the same. You need to be on the same play field. You need to be on the same ground. And now, looking at the fake love, it's just, I would say, opposite of what true love is. If you want to look at fake love, let's just take the inverse of what fake love is. As I was saying, the first one was you accept yourself for who you are. In fake love, you will see the partner always picking out faults on you. You know this man, he or she does not love me truly. He or she always picks the faults that you have. Oh, look at her, the way she walks. She does not even walk properly. Look at the dress she putting on. Oh, look the way he behaves in the crowd. Look the way he does things. Always picking out faults. If you're in such a relationship, you need to check it out. Because if he or she cannot accept you for who you are, then can he accept you in marriage? Because that's what you're going to continue to be doing. That's how you're going to continue to live. So if you have a partner that always picks on your faults, it's a pointer out there. Another thing, if you have a partner that always focuses on material things, when are you bringing me the money? When are you going to buy the car? When are you going to buy the house? How about this? How about that? If all he or she thinks about is material things, my brother, my sister, be careful. Just ask yourself, how about times when these material things will not be around? What if if I have to lose my job? Will he or she be around? True love versus fake love. I'm telling you, some people enter into a relationship for just these things. And if you enter into a relationship for material things, it tells that you are in a fake love. That's why whenever you enter into a relationship, before now, we usually have some boys. They say because ladies like people who have cars. So when they will see car coming, they will just bow down like this. Oh, that's my father. He's going somewhere. Because they think that individual or the partner, he or she focuses on material things. So for you to know fake love, they always focus on material things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to get a house is wrong. I'm not saying to get a car is wrong. I'm not saying for you to live in affluence is wrong. But it should not be the basis of your relationship. It should not be the basis of your love. Think about times when these things will not be around. Think about times when maybe you just decide, say, okay, for instance, some people, one pastor was saying, one time, he just chose, God said he should give his car to someone, to a mission. Imagine if you have a materialistic wife telling her, God is saying I should give my car. There's going to be a lot of problem in that home because the focus is on that car. So you mean we're going to walk now? We'll be walking around and people will be looking at us? But when you have a wife that does not focus on material things, he or she will tell, oh yes, if God is saying this to you, go ahead and do it. Excuse me. So whenever someone focuses on material things, then it's a pointer, my dear sister and brother. Ask yourself, how about if these things are not around? Will he or she still stick around me? Let's know what's fake love versus true love. And another thing, they never talk about the future. Fake love, he or she never discusses about your future. You don't want to know whether you want child in the future, whether you want to do this, whether you want to become a lawyer, you want to be an accountant. No, just there for that time. He or she is just there for that period of because of what he or she is gaining from you, because of what he or she is getting out from you. Whenever he sits down, it does not even discuss about the future of your relationship. How would you like your family to be? How would you like to grow in the future? What activities you like to take, or investments that you would like to make? If you are in such a relationship, then you need to sit back and look. Because you need to sit. If you have someone that is thinking about the future, then you know, oh, this individual wants to go further with me. But if he or she never thinks about your future, I'm not telling you to come out, but it's a pointer to you. And last but not the least, when you have different goals among yourselves, when your vision is different, when your mission is different. Remember when Isaac was going to find a wife, he says to the Lord, Lord, I'm going now to a well. Go and show me my wife there, and I will ask her for water. If that wife is for me, let her give me the water. Ladies and gentlemen, when Isaac went there, the Bible tells us that when he asked Rebekah, he said, can I have water to drink? The Bible says, Rebekah says unto him, I will not only give you water to drink, I will also feed your cattle. Straight away, Rebekah was able to meet the goals of Isaac. He keyed into Isaac's vision. He keyed into his mission. And Isaac says, yes, I ask of the Lord. Indeed, this is my wife. He says, I will not only feed you, I will also feed your cattle. This is a deep message that God is saying unto you. When you are looking out there for a partner, if you have someone that cannot feed you and feed your cattle, then know that that person cannot key into your vision and mission in the future. Your goals will always be different. Your thinking is always different. You will not be working towards the same goal. And so, if you want to have a true love, you first of all need to go down on your knees and ask God, God, I need your direction. God, I need your leading in this area so that I'll be able to settle down peacefully. Single ladies out there, don't worry. Your own is coming. Don't worry. God is sending your own. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. God bless you all.